Dude, help me. There's probably no one here. Yes. Just sat here talking to myself. That's perfect. Alright, now we get to go over here. Figure out if my face is in the frame or not. My face in the frame? I think it kind of is. There. Okay, now we're gonna just start playing. New 10 minutes. This is 10-minute rapid chess. We were doing a climb to 600, but I ended up playing a couple more games. Phone. Like while I was laying in bed, and I got up to above 600 instead of doing it on stream. I seem to be having issues though with getting chess.com to actually start a game for me. Anyone even hear me right now? I forgot that I have to hold my mic up. I'm still waiting on my mic stand so I can like clamp it to my desk. Okay, I think chess.com is working now. Is it? New 10-minute match. There we go. All right, here I am playing as white. We're just gonna go ahead and do the usual king's pawn opening. I'm gonna come out with this knight over here, and that looks like the, what is that, a Sicilian? This is some variation of the Sicilian. I don't really know if I have to do anything in particular to play correctly against it, being that if he takes this, I win the exchange. Well, that actually ends up being an even exchange, and so instead of doing the Scotch, I'm going to go with the Italian. We're going to do Italian today. All right, that was probably predictable. Let's go ahead and I'm tempted to do an early castle, but I know better than to do that. We're just going to go ahead and get the other knight out here. See what he's doing with this weird Sicilian variation. Okay, this knight is only protected by... This pawn is only protected by this knight. He's got really nothing going on that I'm concerned about right now. So... I'm not going to be able to do any of those typical F7 attacks that you would normally do with if you're trying to attack quickly from the Italian, but that's okay. We can just go ahead and keep developing. We're going to move this guy here. There we go. That opens up my bishop. Now he's got the central pawn pushed out there. And let's see if he wants to take that exchange. Does he want to do this? Because pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes. And so it would be an even exchange, except he would advance his knight into that center position. I don't really care for that at all. If I take like this, and then pawn takes, then knight takes, and then knight takes. Wait, why does it look like he wins this exchange both ways? Let me think about this again. He takes, I take, he takes, I take. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about before. I'm just going to leave it there so he can take if he wants, and I need to get this bishop out of here. So we're going to go ahead and pin his other knight onto his king. See what he wants to do. He's just going to kick me away with the A pawn, A6. No, he's going to go ahead and push on into the center there. All right. I guess I need to pay more attention to the Sicilian. I don't exactly know what the right way to respond here is, other than I don't want my knight to get taken. Let's see. I think what I need to be looking for is a counter attack, because yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. So now he's gonna probably come down with the B pawn and okay, and then he's gonna come down with the other one and trap my bishop entirely. Except I'll be able to take with this pawn. That'll open up my queen file, that's fine. And then when he retakes, I go back, repin his knight, but that puts him up. Well, no, wait, what did I just do? Lost my knight, okay. That's right, I left that there because I was threatening a counterattack. And he's sacrificing the queen now. That seems like a dubious play because I'm already up on the last exchange. Not quite sure what the point of that was. Okay, so you're gonna push instead of take back the pawn. I'm gonna go ahead and re-pin your knight, and now you can't kick me away because you've advanced all these pawns. Okay, you can block the pin like that. But I can go, let's see, what do I want to do? That's not gonna work just yet. Okay, here's what we do. Come over here with the rook. And now I'm threatening this piece. And the reason I'm threatening this piece is what again? I had a plan that I already forgot. Okay, so let's see. Where do I want to go exactly? Okay, now, yeah, I wanted to be able to move this knight up. That was it, but I couldn't because of this knight until I defended with this rook, but now that bishop is being a nuisance. So we need to come up with a way to defend. Well, here, I'll finally just go ahead and get rid of that garbage. That knight wasn't going to be any use being trapped, or that bishop wasn't going to be any use trapped over there on the side as it was. So now we're going to go like this. And we're going to threaten this bishop. Or offer a trade. You can take my knight. Okay. I'm still up by a pawn. Maybe you could say his position is better. Hey, look at that. He managed to put me in check with a castle. That's fun. All I have to do is go over here. Okay. I was hoping I would have one more turn with that particular pawn. But there was no reason to think I would. So now we're going to come down here like this. There we go. What are you going to do about it? You're going to protect it with your king? Okay. Let's go ahead and come on out with the bishop here. Except you're just going to push that pawn on the e file if I do that. Okay, we're going to go right here. And I'm down to 3:46 versus his 8 minutes. I need to speed up. Okay. That was unsurprising. Now I'm actually down a pawn. Okay, so he wants to take that pawn. I'm gonna go over here to threaten his rook. Which is what I expected. And now we put him in check, which limits his movement a little bit. I mean, he's got options, but okay, so now his rook is going to be pinned against mine. He may just choose to sacrifice. I mean, trade, whatever you want to call it. Oh, except there's that. Yeah, actually, he should trade. That was really dumb of me. Yeah, because now he's going to be able to queen. And there's nothing I can do about it, is there? That was just dumb. I gave away the game right there. That was dumb. Okay. Yep. That's just frustrating. Yep. Yeah, this is highly resignable now. Yep. Highly resignable. This is what resign feels like. Well, I could just give him the checkmate by going like maybe here. I'm gonna go here. No, can't do that. Yeah, there's the checkmate. No, can't go there. I have to go down. Yep. Here we go. You're just gonna keep chasing me around until you stumble into checkmate, dude. Come on. Come on. Wait, this guy's at 974. Why does that keep happening? Like, ever since I actually played with someone, I didn't even notice that. This person outranks me by almost 400 elo. No wonder I'm getting my ass handed to me. Oh, hey, there's Chess247 saying hello, and so Tamang? Hello, Tamang. Yeah, I'm going to resign this one. I didn't realize I'm playing against higher ranked players. Resign. Yes. So that must have been an unranked game anyway. Yeah, that was an unranked game I wasted all that time on. I didn't realize it. Okay, so let's figure out why that's happening. I don't know why that happens now. Before yesterday, that never happened at all. See, here it says unrated. I don't want to play unrated games. Play. No. Here we go again with, is this another unrated game? How can I tell? All right, well, it's already started. I guess I'll play it. And let's see. Okay, so taking on the scan. Oh, there we go. Like, we all know how this works. Now he puts me in check. I block with the pawn. Oh, he didn't do it. We've got an opponent with impulse control. All right. So we're going to go ahead and come on out with the bishop here. And chess 24/7. I think last time we played, you requested me. I'm not quite sure how this works. I'm still figuring it all out. But right now we're waiting for my opponent to move. And okay, do I just take the pin or do I develop? Probably should just develop. Go ahead and just get that knight out. I'm not doing any kind of opening theory right now because that's what happens when everyone does the Scandinavian. I basically just defend myself from aggressive queen behavior, and it's usually not too hard to win a match that starts out that way, but this person was a little bit smarter and put their queen back. All right. So they're likely going to push here like that, because that didn't open up a bishop or anything, so they're trying to build up a pawn structure there. And it'll be protected by two pieces, and that's all well and good. I just need to work on getting a bit of center control myself, so we'll do that. And see if that thwarts their little plan to, yeah, that's what I figured they were going to do. So if I take, then they take. If I go here, then they go here, then I go here, and then I lose my knight. So I need to go ahead and go for the pin on that knight if they'll let me have it. Let's see if they're going to kick me out with that pawn on the A file. No, they just block the pin with the bishop. Okay, so if they're going to do that, then I can, let's see. I'm going to sacrifice the bishop for the knight, which I know is often not a good thing to do, but it does allow me to win the exchange in the center here. Okay, so instead of, it's just the same thing the last person did. They're just trading out the queen and then just throwing away their bishop. This person is like aggressively losing. What are you doing? Okay, so all of that to make sure that I didn't win the pawn exchange. I guess that's how one way to play this game. And we'll go ahead and come up here with the rook. And chess 24/7, I don't see a friend request. I have a notification, but I don't think it doesn't just pop up when I'm in the middle of a game. Give me just a minute here. Let's see. So now we're going to go up here. And then I'm going to push with, okay. So we have to protect the knight. And then I can push this doubled pawn up and see if we can clear up that central pawn. All right, so we're all stacking up on the central pawn now. Let's see where else he might be creating weaknesses as a consequence. We can come over here. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. And if he then tries to chase my bishop all the way out with his pawns, maybe he'll remove the defender from his knight here, and then I can just take the knight. I don't know if he would be foolish enough to do that, but he might. Okay, so he's threatening my rook with his bishop. Okay. Okay. Now bring that other pawn down. There we go. Now he has no defender on that knight. Oh, so okay. He just decides to trade. Gotcha. And now I'm in check, which I can easily avoid just by going here, staying off the blue square so the bishop doesn't come after me. Now he is up on me by one pawn, but that one in the middle seems to have no real chance of surviving. So now is he gonna come down here with both rooks? Like, what do you think you're gonna accomplish by doing that? Oh, because of this bishop? Okay. So you leave me no choice. Okay. And now I just go here. And we're still even material. And now I'm going to do this. Nope. This. I thought you might. Here we go. This game is starting to look very drawish. Now we're gonna go like this. Well, see, he's gonna start walking all over my pawns. So I'm going to come down here. Oops. Yeah, definitely just lost everything right there. That game's over. Oh, really? I don't know why you do things like that. Like, okay. I mean, either way I lose. All right, that was again an unranked game. I've got to figure out why I'm getting placed in unranked games. I don't want to play unranked games. Let's see. Hold on a second here. What's going on? How do I get out of the unranked games? No. Standard. Why are these unrated? I don't know, is there like some issue with my account? Like ever since I started playing people from my stream, I've been having this issue. Let's see. Why are my games unrated? Okay, well, that kind of, like, I have to figure that out. I don't want to make people watch. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for now. Yeah, I don't understand why chess.com is forcing me to play unrated games. I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream. I'll come back a little later, but I need to figure out what's wrong with my chess.com account.